I
Yes.
have the
Who doesn't love a good
pleasure
party?
of speaking with Rona Mensah, a good friend of mine I've known for a long, long time, but I'm not sure I've known you as long as you've been at the Met and the Retro Prom. Have you attended every single one?
I've attended all but one. And
Wow.
actually, you kind of have a little connection to the one that I missed. It was because there was an award ceremony that I had to attend with my day job, radio, and somebody that was involved, and we went to an award ceremony.
Yeah.
We won an award, so that was the only
Yeah.
one, and I was so bummed.
Yeah, I didn't realize that conflicted. I don't know if I remembered that, but anyway, I appreciate you joining me on Good Morning Frederick. Rona is a morning show personality at a radio station, WLTF, right?
That's right. Today's 97.5
Yes, and
in
you
Martinsburg.
are winner year after year for is it Best Morning Show with West Virginia Radio?
Yeah, I've won it more than once. That's true. Yeah, and we've also gotten AC Station of the Year, which is really great too. So,
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome. But you are a product of and resident of Frederick, and you've been involved with the Met, which is Maryland Ensemble Theater, for years and years and years. And for the past
yes,
20 years, you guys, your largest fundraiser is the Retro Prom.
yes. It's my favorite all year long because you have fundraisers and sometimes they're kind of stuffy. There's people with their glasses of wine or whatever, and this one everybody is like dressed in whatever retro they want and they're dancing and they're having a good time and everybody's happy to support it. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So let's kind of go back. Were you a part of the committee that decided like this retro prom idea would be the thing that the Met would kind of hang its hat on? Were you at all a part of that, or you're just happy to join in and support?
I've been a part of the Met since its inception in our very first production in 1997. And I don't even remember how we came up with the idea. I just remember it was held at the Temple, what is now the Temple, the Paul Mitchell School,
Yeah.
that top floor. And we had that big room and we had a DJ, and we're like, yeah, let's do something. But I can't remember who exactly said it. But
Yeah.
from the beginning, my favorite has always been, hey, let's get in costume and put on something fun. And I think the fun is every year seeing what people show up
Yeah.
dressed as.
So let's talk a little bit about so it's called the Retro Prom. So it's not really themed in the sense of a decade or a time period, right? So everybody can choose whatever kind of time period. If you were going to the prom, what would you be wearing?
Exactly.
And I think I remember a few years ago, some friends of mine who attended actually had their high school prom dresses that
Yep,
they brought out of the back of the closet and actually wore for the event, which is kind of fun as well.
it is. And that's, like I said, that's the fun. People get so into it. So I'm just going to mention a few of the costumes that we've had over the years. One year, a group of friends all came dressed as the Robert Palmer girls. And so they
Ah,
all had on the black dresses and they had blow up guitars and their hair slicked back so they looked like the Simply Irresistible or whatever video that was.
yeah.
We had Shrek and Fiona, I think. Um, One couple in the early years, I think their daughter is probably like 18 now, but she was pregnant and they showed up as Mary and Joseph.
I love it. Okay, so you don't even it can be it's just come for fun, period. Come for fun.
Exactly. Yeah,
Really no rules other than you have to have a great time to raise
exactly.
money for the Maryland Ensemble Theater. So this
Exactly.
event yeah, this event now at the event I think I attended a few years ago, there are also silent auctions happening. So tell us about how the, evening kinda rolls along.
So when you arrive, you check in if you purchase your tickets in advance. Some people get a table, which is great because that way you have guaranteed seating, so you can rest in between dancing. But you check in, and then you can purchase your Met money. And Met money has faces of ensemble members or people who have won their face on the Met money through the auction process. And you spend that money to buy your drinks, or if you want to bid on things and stuff like that. So we have that. And when you get in, you find your seat, you find your friends, you take pictures. We've got a photo station, and we've got Spence Photography that takes that. And um, every year we decorate it with a different theme. Some years there are decade themes. So
Okay.
last year was 80s. In fact, I've got my 80s. Remember these? This
Oh my gosh,
Remember that?
yes.
Yeah, I can't get it close enough to make it
Cassette
make sense.
player, I love it.
Yeah. So anyway,
Boombox.
exactly. So last year was 80, so I got a hold of one of those. But the point is, you come in and every year it's a wonderland of whatever the theme is. And this year it's under the city lights. So we'll have a lot of skyscrapers and cool city imagery going on throughout the tables and in the room. So you can go and have a seat, go dance. We've also got food from the Savory Spoon. And this year, because we're doing a city theme, we will have food from different cities around the world.
Ah, very clever, very
Yeah.
clever.
And because we're
And,
theater people,
yeah,
and
go ahead.
because we're theater people, we have a few
Yeah.
that we tend to sing every year, like Rock Lobster or Love Shack or Time Warp, because we got to get those theater things in there.
Of course, you got to, and that's, again, what makes it a lot of fun. It's how many people, how many tickets do you have for the I mean, it's a couple hundred people, right?
At least 300. I remember
Yeah,
one year in the past, we had about 330, and I
yeah,
don't wanna say a specific number because I don't know the capacity off the top of my head,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah, we don't wanna get anybody in trouble.
right, but it
Uh,
has the feel of being in a gym for a
yeah,
dance, so it just takes you back to that feeling, and if there's construction paper signs, so much the better. It feels like, "Oh, wow, this
exactly,
feels like
exactly,
I'm
the
here." Yeah,
authenticity, you guys take it to the nth degree.
yeah.
Alright, so when is the event is what, March 15th? Is that right?
Yes, Saturday, March 15th at the Tally Rec Center in downtown Frederick, and it begins at 7 p.m. And if you see around town this fun little sign with a
Yes.
couple, they were dressed not even retro, sort of like futuristic people, but there's a cash bar, there's dancing, the prom photos. We've got, like I mentioned, food by the Savory Spoon, and we also get desserts. And Spence Photography does all of the pictures, so you can take pictures with your friends, and sometimes we
Yeah,
have props and things like that. And I would encourage people to get the tickets early,
yeah,
just because it's one of those things you think, oh, I'll just get it at the door, but then you don't have a place to
yeah.
sit and all of that.
Well,
So
you
it's
don't
really
wanna
good.
do anything in costume if you know you're not guaranteed a ticket. There's nothing worse or sad than watching people show up in costume and say, "Sorry, sold out." Yeah, so we don't wanna have to turn you away. You're gonna wanna attend. Now, I don't know if this is an official thing, but I
Mhm.
have seen in years past a king and queen that are kinda dubbed at the event. Is that, an unofficial act of, the prom?
Oh, it happens. It happens for sure. And I can't remember again how this began, but I know that we've got the crown and we've got the king and queen that are crowned each year. And so a lot of times it has to do with their costume, it has to do with their energy, whether they just stand out from the crowd. I
Yeah.
think was it last year? 2 years ago, we had two people that didn't come to the prom together, but the guy had on a bright orange suit. And, the king and the queen, she had on a cool orange outfit. We're like, you guys, they ended up
Yeah,
the prom king and queen. So they get bragging rights and pictures and stuff like that. It's fun.
I love it. All right, Retro Prom is coming March 15th. Get your tickets, figure out your costumes, grab your friends. So much fun to hang out, and you're doing it for a great cause, the Maryland
That's right.
Ensemble Theater. And I think you can go to marylandensemble.org to get your tickets, right?
That's right. That's right. And
Awesome.
we've got tables for 12, we've got tables for 8, 10, and 4. So if you just bring a few friends, you can have a table as well. And we've got all the information that you need, marylandensemble.org. Absolutely. So even if you just want to wear a toga, that's fine. You want to dress as the gym guy with a sweatsuit, be the lunch lady, great. Whatever retro you want, it works.
I love it. I love it. Well, we appreciate you, Rona, and we look forward to this great event, March 15th. It is the 20th annual Retro Prom.
Thank you so much for having me on, Danny. And it's great to be on with you. And I look forward to seeing. Are you coming to the prom?
I will come to the prom, you bet.
Oh, good. I look forward to your costume. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. All right. We'll
Thanks for
talk to
having
you
me.
later.
You too. Bye.